tonight, it's a Windy City special. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, we're talking about the best of the best. These guys on the court represent less than 0.001% of the world. I can't wait to see this star-studded affair.
Jay, you know the feeling as the 10 players take the court and we get ready for the opening tip. The Sacramento Kings control the tip. De'Aaron Fox. To Hield. Here comes the screen. Buddy Hield. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Clippers have the basketball. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
His first effort off the mark. Goes to the left side. To Hield. De'Aaron Fox to unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Watching him at the Drew League 2 years ago, he was really on top of his game. He can shoot the ball. The only problem is, and it's something he needs to continue to work on, is the ball kind of has a dip floater-like spin. There's not a lot of rotation on it. But if he continues to work on that part of his game, that will be the missing link to Marvin Bagley being an all-star.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Lead is 2. Driving right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Tobias Harris. Beverly, great feed, sets it up. Gortat rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Fox across the timeline. 2-point advantage. To Bagley. Marvin Bagley with the slam.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Harris to Gortat. Nice pass to set things up.
That's powering through.
Kings have the basketball. And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bradley to Tobias Harris. To Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Fox into the front court. The score 10 to 8. Buddy Hield. Cauley Stein powers it through. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Do you like the word discount? Of course you do. Save 10% on all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Williams to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
The assist from number 23, Louis Williams.
Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. For 3, and knocks a gamble that time beyond the arc.
Crafty, Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Kings with the lead. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Finish that. Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Down to Labissiere. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Tobias Harris. Missed a wide-open look. Fox with it. We're a minute into the second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. To Fox. From long range, it's Gortat with the rebound. And count the basket.
I remember being on the set of ESPN on draft night when the Clippers got both Jerome Robinson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I was on the set with Patrick Beverly, and I remember asking PB, so what does this mean for your franchise that you drafted 2 guards? He looked me right in the eye, and only the way PB could, and said that means they have to get in where they fit in, and they have to work for everything on this team. So safe to say, Shai has all the talent in the world, but he's going to learn how to work for it.
To Fox. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, down low Gallinari. Yes, marching Gortat. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for...
Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beverly to Bradley. Avery Bradley. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Bagley. Clippers have got it. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. The follow won't go either.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Sacramento ball. Buddy Hield. To Bagley. And the Clippers have the rebound. Tobias Harris above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Under a minute to go before halftime. Buddy Hield to Fox. The screen sets him up for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Beverly into the front court. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Beverly. Trying to cash in, add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
So the difference, 3 points as we reach the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Kings are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Marcin Gortat put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team.
Who was cold?
Z-Bone definitely fits the title of this segment. There's just no way to avoid getting called out when you take. He hasn't been able to get anything to drop. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Gortat. Fox across the timeline. His guys down 3. Fires the 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beverly to Bradley. To Gortat. Knocked loose. Bradley. No good. That's great defense. Blocked away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Screen coming. Buddy Hield. To Fox. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. A shot by Hield, no good. Harris. The shot, almost.
And the tenacity of this game has been set from the jump ball. When guys lined up for it, I mean, you saw the bump and the pushing, the shoving going on. Guys weren't giving up that space. They let him know nothing was going to be easy this evening.
Harris to Bradley. Shot from the lane won't go. Fox into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Here comes the screen. To Fox. Buddy Hield to Bagley. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bradley to Tobias Harris. Oh, the stuff from Cauley Stein. It's the Kings now with the ball. Can't connect from inside. Probing the defense. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Bagley to Fox. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
De'Aaron Fox, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Beverly into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Tobias Harris. Bradley. Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Fox. Over to the right side. Fires the three. Buddy Hield from the Bahamas.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Here comes the screen. Bradley to Tobias Harris. To Beverly. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Buddy Hield to Fox. That's out. Last touch by Bogdanovic. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 23, Louis Williams. Stepping in for the Sacramento Kings, number 3.
Beverly into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Bradley to Williams. Bradley to Williams. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. That's the end of the third quarter. The Kings are out in front. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Screen coming. Has a chance. Farrell can't connect. Beverly into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Beverly to Bradley. Goes to the right side. Beverly. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Clippers have it. Has a look. And a putback slam.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
It's Sacramento ball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Beverly to Bradley. Avery Bradley looking good. 4 for 5.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Beverly into the front court. His group now down 2. To Gortat. Knocked loose. Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Time to shuffle things up. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. De'Aaron Fox buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Bradley. To Tobias Harris. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Fox with it. Leads just a point. To Bagley. De'Aaron Fox. Down to Cauley Stein. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Into the front court, it's Fox. Leads one. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Bradley to Tobias Harris. To Bradley. Beyond the arc for three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Off the mark. Only makes one of three. To Hield. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Beverly. To Tobias Harris. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Danilo Gallinari trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. He'll take the ball out of bounds.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Rick Beverly, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Kings. Now they get the intentional foul, and this one not over yet. 2 huge free throws coming up in a 2-point game.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Two for 2 on that trip. They'll let one fly from half court. It's the Kings who get the victory as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings edged out a close victory in today's game. They did an incredible job with the 3-ball, getting plenty of points from long range. As a squad, they were able to take advantage of a perimeter defense that couldn't lock them down. Which What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings. The Clippers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Fox gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was gold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.